Malapit na. Surprise yan mga kapatid, no? Ang mga kapatid, ipaliwanag ko sa inyo. Kahit ngayon lang, kasi isang linggo lang ito, kasi ako, nag-practice din ako ngayon. Walang board. Kaya kung magkamali man akong konti lang, wag naman natin lakihan. Unawain na lang ninyo, sapagkat ipakita ko lang yung wisdom ng ating guro. Kasi marami pa ito, pagkatapos dalawa yung ibigay ko ngayon, mamayang hapon, o ibigay ko mamaya. Ang sabi niya, ipaliwanag mo ang 8 ka mga anak ni Abraham na nagiging mga reliyon sa buong daigdig. 8 lang. Sa mga kapatid, dito ko na po i-deliver yung ang title nito, What is Dapitan According to the Plan of God? Now, if we will talk about Dapitan City, we will start at the time when Jacob was born. Because the exact time begins in his life. Jacob was born in negative 73. Before he entered Egypt, he lived in 130 years in Israel. And that was in negative 73 to positive 57. This was the time of Joseph when he became a governor of Egypt. 17 years after Jacob arrived in Egypt, he died. The family of Jacob lived in Egypt within 430 years. So it was at the time of Moses. In short, they got out of Egypt in the year 487. From this year, we will count 480 years. And that was at the time when Solomon constructed the temple. In other words, Solomon began the construction in the year 967. 967. This was the 4th year when Solomon reigned the kingdom. So Solomon became a king in the year 963. Now Solomon had 37 years. 37 years left to finish positive 1,000 years. Yan. Dito. 1,000 years. Since Solomon reigned the kingdom in 40 years, 40 years, so he had 3 years, which was already in the year negative 1,000 years. If we will subtract from the negative 1,000 years from the negative if we will subtract the negative 3 years from the negative 1,000 years, the answer is negative 997. This number of years will be subtracted from 2,520 years, which is the 20th time of God. We will have the answer of 1,523 or 1523 in short. This was the time when God bestowed to the kingdom, to the nation, which became a Christian nation. In this regard, God sent a priest on March 16, 1521, in order to Christianize the Filipino, for the kingdom of God should be given to a nation in which Christianity abided. Huh? That's the creation? Oh. In which Christianity abided. Now, we cannot profoundly deny that the Philippines is the abode of the Christian people who are struggling for salvation, whether in group or individual. We learn very well that the Philippines became a Christian country on April 14, 1521. 2 years before, God gave the kingdom in the year 1523. It is very clear to mention the kingdom of God, because in the year 1523 is the repetition of the history of the real and the true kingdom of God at the time of King Solomon during his last hour in the year negative 997. The biblical history reveals that the creation of Adam was in the island surrounded by the two branches of rivers, Tigris and Euphrates. This is precisely called Mesopotamia. Which means which means an island between the two branches of rivers. In a vivid narration after the creation of Adam, God rested in the seventh day. Since one day of God is equal to 1,000 years of man. So Adam should be in the Garden of Eden and live there at the same time as God rested. But before the year ended, Adam committed sin. In the year 821, Adam committed sin. So God completely erased Mesopotamia after the 20th generation at the time of Abraham. So the plan of God was carried by Abraham in Canaan. Many years passed by that Jesus was born. Jesus was born in Bethlehem. His human flesh was chosen. So, the Christ, the true God, could humanly speak to the people for the preparation of his third weeks in this world. Many Jews did not believe him. So he took away the kingdom of God and gave it to a nation which became a Christian nation in the year 1522. From this time, 40 years should be counted off. And Adam, who could give the life, Adam, who could give the life to the people, should appear. It was in the year 1563 when Adam came to the Philippines and the first son of Dato Pagbuaya. Since Eden lived in Mesopotamia, which was an island surrounded by the two branches of rivers. So, with the new Meso Mesopotamia, which is also surrounded by the two branches of rivers called Pulo River and Liburan River. According to the plan of God, the place should be discovered 40 years after the repetition of the history of King Solomon. The history repeated in the year 1523, 40 years after Dato Pagbuaya reached in the Dapitan, in the year 1562. Counting from it the remaining 390 years. 300.
Tama.
390 years. The answer is 1953. When Dato Pagbuaya. Dato Pagbuaya. When Dato Pagbuaya reached in Dapitan in the year 1500. Dato Pagbuaya spiritually returned in Dapitan. 10 years after, the town of Dapitan became a city under the penmanship of President Diosdado Macapagal in Republic Act number 3811 on June 22, 1963. Another 10 years that followed, Dapitan City became a shrine city under the signature of President Ferdinand Ibrahim Marcos in presidential decree. Ano ba ito? Decree. Presidential decree, page
105.
Page 105 on January 24, 1973. In this juncture, Dapitan City, which is now Dapitan Shrine City, is the new Mesopotamia, where the second Adam, who personified Dato Pagbuaya in the year 1563, will come back to Dapitan City. The question is, what is Dapitan according to the plan of God? The answer is Dapitan City, which is now Dapitan Shrine City, is the new Mesopotamia. My brothers and sisters, I will proceed to my another topic. My another topic, the biblical proclamation of liberty of the Philippines.